Buenos, good morning, world. We're ready to go to work. I just made up my bed. Breakfast time. I showered last night. Sorry to shower this morning. Good movie, by the way. Batman. The Tim Burton Penguin Batman. It was so Tim Burtonish that it was too Tim Burtonish to be Batman. Too mystical, too magical. With overtones of... yeah. So what's next in my life? That's the question. What follows in Robin's reality blog? My economic situation is not stable. I make money. I have money. But I have probably more money than I need. But what to do with that? Well, for the moment I have to help my sister and my mom. They got money problems. Originally, I thought the world was going to end in 2012. So I kind of lived my life around there. And everything I did was kind of like to have a spiritual awakening or a spiritual breakthrough, whatever, before then, so I could actually transcend the psychedelic apocalypse that I was certain was going to occur. And then the damn apocalypse didn't come, and I was left kind of like unsure of what to do next, because there's no apocalypse, there's no transcendence, I'm just a fat old guy reading cards for a living. Well, I got talent for that. I'm not bad at all. I can really divine what happens to people. So what? You know? The drama. Catwoman goes crazy. So what do I have to do? What's the next step? What follows in my life? What's next? I briefly thought that maybe finding a woman, children of my own. I'm 47, not a young whippersnapper no more. I don't know if it's wise. I guess it's still the transcendence trip, but on a totally different level and a totally different way. I got the shrooms, I got the peyote trips down behind my belt, and I get a lot of info out of that stuff. I know about the white light, at least. I know what the white light's all about. But I don't know what I'm about. I guess, in a sense, the quest is about the creation of consciousness and God. I guess that's what it's about. Somewhere, somehow, if the universe is not insane, we exist because something made us. We're not just an accident, you know. I guess that's the great question. Are we an accident? Are we a mere chance that on the third planet of a star, life arises and life evolves until we have human consciousness? Or is there something else? Is there an origin, a purpose to it all? A causing, an effect? And if that's the case, what's my role in that cause and effect? How do I reach this great source of knowledge that is God? I'll be honest with you, I do believe that the sun is the eye of God, and that somehow everything we do, everything we think, everything we are is affected by the sun somehow, and the sun has control over it. We think we have control, but in fact we don't. In fact we don't. So, but that's crazy talk. See, what's the purpose of working and making money and having a job? Well, you could arguably say that the purpose is to make people's lives better around you, which when you have money you have a better ability to do. But then, if you look at the big picture, you recognize that we're all kind of trapped in a cycle We're all going to die, we're all going to evaporate into dust sometime, and the very essence of us does not remain. The memory of us. And we can write a book, and we can make a movie, and we can do things that make us last a little longer. But even Beethoven, how long will Beethoven really last in the history of mankind? Will Beethoven be remembered when there's no more men? Will there be an end to mankind? Will mankind become extinct? And if mankind... See, that's what I thought was going to happen in 2012. I thought we were going to become extinct. Because all my dreams about extinction were about being the last one. My nightmares about extinction. I think I've shared it before in these YouTube videos, but I had a recurring nightmare as a child. I was, I guess the term is Styracosaurus. But in fact it was a great beast that saw the world inundate. All the earth was going underwater, and they were rising higher and higher, going higher and higher, the troop of these beasts. And they were trying to rise above the water, but they're not going to make it. They were not And I was one of these beasts. That's what I was doing. I was dying. We were in this little island. I guess it would have been a mountain before. And we were climbing and climbing and climbing and climbing. And I just knew, even with my beast brain, I knew it was the end. And not only was it the end, but I was the last one. All the other ones were dead. There was two of us, actually. There was two of us. A young one and myself was the old one. And I knew that was it. So we were swimming towards another little island, another little mountain peak or whatever it would have been that still existed. But I just was not going to make it. And I was just hoping the young one would. And it was a dream about extinction. It was a dream about becoming extinct. And that dream, combined with all the Terence McKenna, the Sashlon things, and all the 2012 prophecies and stuff, made me convinced that somehow it was all going to come down to that, to transforming into a totally different form again, and having very little memory of the form of humanity. And it didn't happen. Humanity's still here, thank God. But because humanity's still here, I'm not sure what to do with myself. Because I thought my purpose was just to die on 2012. And I'm not dead. I'm quite alive. So it feels weird. It feels weird to feel, you're going to be crushed by eternity and suddenly you're not. What can I say? The gods were merciful with us. And then I see my family, I see my mother, my father, my poor dad. That's a good purpose. Those are my dad. He's 70. He's old. He's tired. Alone. Kind of like his mom towards the end. Old, tired, and alone. He's got a lot of friends, though. I guess Grandma B didn't have a lot of friends. It marks a difference. Anyways, yeah, what is there to do when the world didn't end? But let me get the show on the road because I need to use multiple hands and the camera kind of on the way, so get the show on the road and show you Tepoztlan and my life.